Hey, my name's Peter, and I'm going to tell you my story today. I grew up in a medium middle class home in a Christian family. We went to church every week. I went to a Christian school from preschool to 5th grade. At 5th grade, my parents pulled me out and put me into a public school, I think to get me used to a public school going into high school. Once I got to public school in 6th grade, that's when I tried to start fitting in with people and got mixed up with the wrong kids and began using marijuana. That had led to me trying a new drug every year. In 7th grade, I used mushrooms. In 8th grade, I did ecstasy. 9th grade, I did opiates. And in 10th grade, I did meth. And I stuck with meth and opiates for probably 10 years. And it led to a path of destruction and hopelessness. During that time, I started breaking into houses and selling drugs. And with that, I was hopeless and suicidal and didn't really care about anything besides drugs. Because of all the drugs and lawlessness, I didn't want to live anymore, and I tried to overdose on drugs a total of 25 times. And one of those, I was in a coma for 14 days, pronounced dead, and came out of it and had to relearn how to walk. After the hospital, I went back to the same life and caught a couple of DUIs and a burglary charge, and that had me sitting before a judge. And little did I know, a family friend had written a letter to the judge about Teen Challenge. So he gave me a choice: 7 years in prison or a 1-year program. And of course I chose that 1-year program, and not everyone's that lucky. But God had a purpose for me, and that changed the trajectory of my life. I started a year-long Teen Challenge program that teaches you about Jesus and staying away from drugs. Through Teen Challenge, I learned how to read the Bible, to pray, and become a productive member of society. Long story short is, I got kicked out a few times, came back, and eventually finished the program. After the year, you go into a re-entry program where they teach you how to pay rent and get a job. And that's when I met Mary. What drew me to her was I could just see the presence of God in her and through her, and it attracted me to her, and she encouraged me, prayed for me, and lifted me up. Eventually we fell in love and got married, and now we have a beautiful 3-year-old daughter. God's in the business of bringing dead things back to life. So if you're like me and you are feeling hopeless, just know you cannot get in God's way. I'm living proof that even if you try, God will keep bringing you back.